To whom is salvation offered? We have already noted that the Old Testament lays the foundation for the New. Specifically, God's provisions for Israel looked forward to Christ and the salvation he would procure for the world of sinners. For example, for even Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. Unquestionably, the provision of the Passover was for every person in Israel without exception. They shall take to them every man a lamb. The whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening, and the children of Israel did as the Lord had commanded Moses. Exodus chapter 12, verses 3, 6, and 28. The manna also was for every Israelite, and that too was a picture of Christ, the true bread from heaven, that bread of life. John chapter 6, verse 32, verse 48, etc. Of the manna we are told, "Gather it every man, take ye every man." And they gathered every man according to his eating. Exodus chapter 16, verses 16 to 18. Every Israelite gathered and ate, and for 40 years lived on the manna God provided. But most of them were ultimately lost. So the fact that God provided for all did not guarantee salvation to all. Individual faith was required. God did not gather the manna, much less eat it for each of these. Again, we see human responsibility, which pictures individual faith. Every Israelite was baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, manna, and did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. Yet many of them were overthrown in the wilderness. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 2 to 5. Baptized, and ate, and drank of Christ, yet lost? There is no escaping the fact that God's salvation was graciously provided for every Israelite. Israel as a whole is called Israel mine elect. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 4. Yet most of them perished eternally. The Calvinist has only two choices. He must either accept the possibility of true believers falling away from the faith, or he must admit that salvation is offered to all, and that it is effective only for those who believe. Nowhere in any of these Old Testament types is there even a hint of a select group among the Israelites who were elected to salvation, sovereignly regenerated, and then given faith to believe. No wonder Calvinist apologists give these Old Testament types of Christ a wide berth. The Sabbath pictured the eternal rest for the people of God. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9, found in Christ alone. No Israelite was exempt from any of the 10 Commandments, which included, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Abide ye every man in his place. Chapter 16, verse 29. Nor does the rejection of Christ and the salvation in him dilute God's sovereignty or his sacrifice for all upon the cross, any more than does mankind's universal refusal to keep the 10 Commandments.